What's up, guys? Super Gimp here, as I like to be called by my real name, which is Dean. Welcome back to Throwback Thursday. This is a series where we look at the older Call of Duty games and we talk about old related topics or things just related to YouTube and the old Call of Duty scene and all that fun stuff, because it's fun to relive the memories in my eyes, and I think it's something that people like to see, something old, something new at the same time, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, welcome. In the background, you're watching some Black Ops 1. As you can see, I'm using the AK-47. We're playing on Cracked, and this is a game that I got, I don't know, probably like 3 weeks ago. I went back and hooked the 360 up and got this game. It's flawless. It's not like a crazy, overwhelming score, but it's flawless, and I thought it was decent for my first game back on Black Ops in, I don't know, like 3 years probably. So I thought it was pretty entertaining. Enjoy it. What we're going to be talking about today is why I got started on YouTube. And more specifically, I want to talk about not necessarily who inspired me, but sort of how I found this community and why I decided that I wanted to do it. So I got really into Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2. I've been playing for a really long time, but Modern Warfare 2 is when I got heavily invested because I found the YouTube community. I was looking around, I wanted to see nukes. I think like everybody else, nukes were just the coolest shit in the world, and we all wanted to see that. So I came across the video of some nukes, and actually what it was Next Gen Tactics. It was a I think a nuke kill streak only. No, it did have kill streaks. Yes, it was a kill streak nuke using a knife only, and I thought that was the craziest thing in the world for someone who could barely hold a 2K, not 2KD, barely hold a 1KD, I should say. It was crazy to see this person go out and get a nuke using a knife only. I was like, oh my god. So I found this channel, and I think it was on Machinima actually. Next Gen Tactics video was on Machinima, so I decided to start browsing their videos, and what I found was these comprehensive guides of maps. There was like one for Afghan at the time, one for Derail, I think, but Afghan is the one I really remember for some reason. And I started getting invested in this, and they were talking about, oh, you got to have a headset to do well, or it'll help you succeed rather. And then I invested in a headset, and I started watching more YouTube videos, and eventually I found Hutch, and eventually I found CNanners, and all these guys on Machinima that were blowing up at the time. I think this is like November, December of 2009 it would have been, when the community really first started blowing up. That's actually when I found it. I know I kind of sound like a hipster, like, I was there in the beginning, I was there way before your time, but I really did. I have been around since the beginning. Not doing YouTube since the beginning, but I've been watching since the beginning of the explosion, I would say. I remember watching Hutch's old podcast with CNanners and Trump, and there's an episode with Blame Truth on there. Like, I remember all these things. So when I saw this and I started to get a little bit better at the game, and I'll sort of talk about how I improved and who helped me improve the most in another Throwback Thursday video. But when I saw this and when I started getting better, I was like, I want to do this. Like, this seems really cool. Money was just starting to get introduced at the time to the community. It was something, I think Hutch had just gotten a job at the time, and I mean, I never really wanted to do this for money. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Like, we all want to do this for money. It'd be really cool to get paid to do what you love, but I never really expected to ever make a dime off of it, and I still don't. I don't think I ever will. But the idea that somebody was playing video games for a living and just talking, like shooting the shit, was really cool to me, and I wanted to try that. I thought that I was good enough at the game that I could give good tips and help people get better at the game, so I decided that I was going to do that, and I did. And honestly, it's been really fun, and that's where I kind of started. I actually got my capture card towards the end of Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't start uploading until like January of Black Ops, I think. I just couldn't get things figured out with the PVR and stuff like that, and I didn't know how to edit, and I didn't know how to do any of this jazz, so it was all very foreign to me, and I had to figure out how to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and other than that, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later, guys. Gimp out. Peace.